welcome to today's reflection. Today is the 30th of March and Thursday in the 5th week of Lent. Today's gospel passage is from John chapter 8 verses 51 to 59. Listen carefully as I read this to you. Jesus said to the Jews, "Amen, amen, I say to you, whoever keeps my word will never see death." So the Jews said to him, "Now we are sure that you are possessed. Abraham died as did the prophets, yet you say, whoever keeps my word will never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham who died, or the prophets who died? Who do you make yourself out to be?" Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is worth nothing. But it is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say he is our God. You do not know him, but I know him. And if I should say that I do not know him, I would be like you, a liar. But I do know him, and I keep his word. Abraham your father rejoiced to see my day. He saw it and was glad." So the Jews said to him, "You are not yet 50, and you have seen Abraham." Jesus said to them, "Amen, amen, I say to you, before Abraham came to be, I am." So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid and went out of the temple area. Today, Jesus continues to challenge the Jews about his identity, and they continue to misunderstand the real meaning of what he says. Whoever keep my word will never see death. The Pharisees can only understand these words in a literal sense. But they do see the implication of the words that Jesus is claiming to be more than Abraham or the prophets of old. That is why they ask, "Who do you make yourself out to be?" Jesus makes it perfectly clear to them by talking of his Father and then saying that the Father is the one they call our God. But he continues by saying that they do not know the Father, although they may think they do. And they do not know the Father because they do not know Jesus. Jesus, however, knows him and keeps his word. And then Jesus makes this supreme provocation. "Abraham your father rejoiced to see my day. He saw it and was glad. I tell you most solemnly, before Abraham ever came to be, I am." These remaining days in Lent allows us the opportunity to reflect on our own lives, to see when and where we do not really know God or Jesus in our daily lives. The many times when we have not lived according to what he has told us to do in his word. The many times when we have not embraced others in the way that he has asked us to embrace. When we have put him in our little matchboxes and determined where he should work and where he shouldn't work. When those many times when people whom he has sent to us and has asked them to speak to us in different ways, that we neglect what they are saying to us because they are not like us. They are not one of us. Maybe they do not belong to our church. Maybe they do not belong to one of our groups. Maybe they don't even smell like us. They don't think like us. They don't speak like us. And so very often we say God cannot possibly use them to speak to us, for us to get to know him in a particular way. That is how Jerusalem treated the prophets. That is how Jerusalem killed Jesus and rejected Jesus. Jesus, God, is sending many persons to us to speak to us every day in our lives.